All right, so I am enjoying my first cold brew. Have you ever had cold brew before? Cold brew coffee?
No.
I don't know if I've ever had it at a restaurant or a place where they've made it before, and I'm not certain if I've even had the you just buy the pre-made one in the glass bottle deal. But I tried making some over the weekend. It's nice because you can make a bunch at once and then store it in a container for like a week.
Put it in the fridge.
Yeah, save yourself that time of boiling water each morning. As I'm slowly becoming reliant on coffee. So.
All right. Well, how's the cold brew?
It's really good. This turned out nice. I'd read that you're supposed to use coarser grounds or something with a French press is what I used to make the cold brew.
Mm-hmm.
So I just ordered this cheap camper style French press and just
nice.
Throw some water on there, stick it in the refrigerator for a day, and then mushed the French press into it yesterday morning, and then threw it back in the fridge. It's pretty good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What you got over there?
Water.
Yeah.
Water. Wah wah.
Yeah, I think cold brew. It's smoother. It's less acidic. I'd be curious to see what you thought if you were to have some.
Yeah,
because you're pretty anti coffee.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
But I wonder if it was cold, what you would think.
Yeah, Monty. One time we were at Starbucks and Monty was getting his drink and he was like, "You want to try this? You want to try that?" And I'm like, I've already got enough things that I love that I don't want to say vices, but I'm like, do I really need to add Starbucks to the list?
Oh, yeah. I remember this argument.
Coffee. Yeah. But I've got I should be doing something with caffeine this morning because we did brunch on Sunday and I felt fine yesterday, but today it's like a little bit of a delayed hangover. I don't know.
Is that right?
I mean, it was a fun brunch. We had Bloody Marys and then we had champagne and then I ran out of orange juice, so I pulled out my vodka popsicles to mix with the champagne. And,
wow, look at you go, resourceful.
Right. And it was actually pretty tasty.
Yeah, this was a brunch you were hosting? I remember you were doing some research on Pinterest or something on recipe ideas or something. But
yeah, and by brunch I was hosting, it was like my aunt and uncle and my cousin and her husband and baby, which they're all work from home people and they're like the only people that we see socially. So it's like our pod, I guess, if you want to call it.
Okay, yeah.
So not like we were hosting a huge brunch, but gosh, as much alcohol as we had for brunch, you would think so. And I say we, right? Matt, but like my cousin is pregnant and my aunt can only do like one Bloody Mary. So I was pulling everybody's weight.
You're indicating that the pregnant person has completely ceased drinking or just had to scale it back a little bit?
No, she ceased drinking. They sold their house, and so they bought the bottle of champagne, and she was like, I was just going to have a glass of champagne. I had 2 sips, and my face broke out, so I didn't drink anymore. I was like, okay, I'll drink the champagne for you.
So nice of you, Kate. Always so giving.
I'm a team player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I ran into my neighbor for the first time of the spring.
Oh, yeah.
Richard, my next door neighbor. Yeah, he's lived there. I've been there like 11 years now. He's lived there a little bit longer than that. So.
Oh, wow.
Ran into him outside. He was bringing plants in from the nursery. Or he's kind of the guy on the street that actually does okay with his landscaping. Everyone else is kind of content just to be like, there's grass. So he was staging plants, I guess.
Staging plants.
That's pretty much it. I left my house to do that. I walked outside, observed him, and talked to him for a little bit, and we discussed trees. It's like, oh yeah, that tree, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was
gripping.
It was a thrill. It was a little bit cooler over the weekend than expected. So
yeah,
and I never picked up that popcorn. So.
Oh, Matt, gotta get that popcorn. It's on my list. I gotta go. See, I'll go to Sam's Club and get popcorn, so we'll have popcorn for a while.
Yeah, bring a drum of that in.
Right, exactly. 10-gallon barrel. Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that because I just got a add-on subscription on my parents' plan.
Mm-hmm.
On their Sam's.
Yeah.
The eggs. I kept hearing about the eggs.
Yeah.
That's what pushed me over the edge. Like
2 18-packs.
2 18-packs?
Yep. That's how you buy eggs at Sam's.
Yeah, they like
bundled or
strapped together. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So gonna be back. I haven't been into Sam's for a while yet. Just activated it over the weekend.
Yeah.
Give me you guys just login information.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Now you can, Matt, if you don't want to go into Sam's, you can always do what's it called? Online shopping.
Yeah, just order ahead.
Order ahead and pull up, and they just load it in the back of your car and go on your merry little way.
Done
and done. And a lot of people are weird about, I like to pick my own produce, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
I think that in my experience, that if I've had a problem, I have zero problem getting my money back or saying that this looks kind of suspect, but I have stopped checking the produce because it always turns out fine, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're like, these guys know how to pick some produce.
That's stupid.
For the chicken fingers?
No, it's not for Eagle. I did pick up the chicken finger, but I don't know when that starts again. My chicken finger money.
That's great. What do you do with your chicken finger money? Is that like an extra jar, or
I get it deposited or I get it cashed out in ones, and then I make it rain and
go to the club?
Make my kids dance in it. Dance, kids. It's our chicken finger money.
That's good. That's a good accent for that.
I know. I don't know why it goes right there, too. Chicken fingers with extra crispy sauce. I don't know.
Okay, go on.
And I actually like this place. I know, Matt. I can't stop. I like this place, too. So why am I doing that voice? I don't know.
Chicken fingers again.
Oh, man.
Mom.
And these commercials, it makes it sound like we eat chicken fingers every dang dog day. Oh.
Well, I tell you what, when I wake up first thing in the morning, I want to have a chicken finger. So you're having it for like morning, noon, night.
And dessert.
Chicken fingers. Yeah.
With shots of sauce. Because they come in little cups.
Okay.
So you could dip your chicken or you could just throw the sauce back.
Yeah. Is that a popular thing to do?
I don't know. I take that back. I did see my sister, when I told her I was doing this chicken finger commercial, she found a TikTok where a guy got pulled over because someone called the cops saying he was taking Jell-O shots while he was driving. He was drinking his sauce.
Yeah, that's you. Huh.
And he's like, somebody called the cops saying I was doing Jell-O shots, and it was chicken finger sauce. I'm like, it's ranch dressing. I get it, dude. I get it.
So do you have a bunch of vouchers that you've yet to spend at this chicken joint, or?
No, they actually pay me. They don't just give me chicken coupons.
What? This can't be.
You don't get paid in crinkle fries?
Well, not necessarily paid in that, but it's like, here, you sample some product from time to time. And then we'll also pay you for your promotion on air.
No, but one of my bosses sent me a gift card when I first got the job. Mm-hmm. And he was like, here, try it out. And so our family tried it out and used the gift card. That was nice. But no, when I emailed some of my commercials to the corporate person, it was right around Christmas time. And I usually just say something like, here, like, let me know if you need these recut, or, have a great day. But there was something, they had a stuffed animal that they wanted me to talk about in the commercial. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And I have a little one who would love this. And hoping that she'd be like, I'll send you one. Like 2 days later, she sent an email like, they're all sold out. Don't talk about them anymore.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah.
I've got really effective advertising, apparently.
Yeah, way to go.
I'm just kidding.
That was all you.
I don't think any of my commercials had run, so I had to go back and edit it out.
That's good. Yeah.
No freebies. No
so
freebies.
You had just implied in the endorsement that you wanted a stuffed animal, or
because they were trying to say if you purchase this stuffed animal with your food, then a portion of the proceeds goes to blah 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 blah. And it was a cute little golden retriever stuffed Beanie Baby.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Not trademarked Beanie Baby, but you know what I mean.
Sure. Yeah. No TM.
No TM. No. She's like, nope, sorry, they're all gone. Can't send you a free one. She didn't say that. I don't think she ever was going to, but.
I'm sorry, Kate.
I know. I just do it for the chicken, I guess. I do it for the chicken.
Right. Chicken's a very affordable protein, so good for you.
Yeah. And it's good chicken. Like, I feel like I'm talking a lot of trash on this chicken. It's tasty chicken. I don't give it to my children every day.
What's your beef situation like over there currently?
We had steaks last night. We had T-bones and scallops last night.
Damn.
Yeah, and edamame.
Edamame.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had edamame. The girls had salads, but I had edamame.
Yum.
Mm-hmm. It was a good meal.
How much? So you typically buy
beef situation?
Yeah, because you buy a side of beef often, right?
Right. And I want to say it was like June or July. It was summer when we got it. So our deep freeze is still at the apartment.
Okay.
And so when I go to the apartment to do laundry, I am supposed to grab a thing of beef, but I haven't done that.
Okay.
So because we still have some beef in the freezer at the house.
Okay, right. You're just slowly shuttling the beef away from the apartment.
Well, kind of, sort of. I mean, the deep freeze has to get to the house eventually, but...
Yeah, you'd rather move it empty than with a bunch of beef in there.
True. But good Lord, I don't think we can finish all that beef. I don't think we can finish it all. But
What do you mean? Before it gets like freezer burned or something, or what? Oh, before you...
No, like before we move the freezer, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we did move our living room freezer over, though. So... or our living room fridge, I should say.
Ridiculous.
Which I saw an article last week that was like, do you have a fridge in your living room? It's time to grow up. And I was like, it's not a dorm fridge, guys. Don't judge me. It's not an end table. But it's in the garage now.
That's
so we
great.
have a garage fridge.
Man, are you guys feeling pretty comfortable?
Yeah, the whole laundry thing. Yes.
Oh.
The only thing that's like such a drag is laundry, because I'm still taking that to the apartment and doing it. And because the apartment it's not empty, but I cleaned a bunch last week because I wanted to wait for a load. So I was like, okay, I'll throw a load in and I'll clean and then I'll swap out loads. So I cleaned, and now it's like, I don't want to go there and sit and wait for the load. So I'm not very efficient with my laundry as I'd like to be, but everybody's got their space. It's so funny though, Matt, I say everybody's got their space, but the girls are spending a lot of time in each other's rooms, like playing. And then when they've had enough, one goes outside and one goes to the basement or whatever. But I was kind of afraid that with their own rooms, they'd like, okay, later, like I'm just going to stay in my room.
Right. See you at the funeral.
Drunk on their space. But they're actually spending some time together, and when it's time to break them up or when they are enough of each other, they spread out. So
and they're enough of each other. That's great.
Right. We've been taking advantage of the track, too. I've been, there's a big sign that says no dogs allowed, but I bring our poop bags, so.
This is at it's like a middle school across the street from you?
Right. So the girls get on their bikes. I did the scooter over the weekend. That was kind of fun to do laps on the track on a scooter.
Oh, was it electrified or?
No, it was Kate-ified. It was powered by Kate.
Artisanal.
Yeah.
Fancy.
But I can't, I don't know. I rode a scooter when I was a kid, but I don't remember not being able to like use my left foot.
You were struggling to propel the scooter, is that what you're saying?
I was struggling. Like it was, we're going to have an accident. Somebody's going to the emergency room. Like I had to stop the scooter, put my left foot on the scooter, and then just stay with the right foot because it was like a fawn learning how to walk. I was like, what is happening? Like my left leg works great. Why is it all of a sudden like, nope, not cooperating?
Got to keep working those scooter muscles your whole life if you want to be able to maintain them. Right?
I know. I'm going to have to make myself do 100-yard scooter kicks or something. Get into training.
Now, you guys ever get on bikes?
Monty and I don't have bikes. Nope, we couldn't find bikes during the shutdown, and I think we got the last 2 bikes for the girls because we looked forever for bikes, and I think Dick's got a shipment or something, and we got the last 2. So the girls have bikes, and they have pretty nice bikes.
You guys ever just say, hey, girls, take care of yourselves. Your father and I are going to go for a ride, and just leave them and take off on the little kids' bikes?
Well, I don't know that Monty or our knees would hit Elliot's handlebars pretty good. But there's a size issue there, Matt. So they're kids' bikes.
I'm sure you could pull it off. Don't you think?
Well, I bet you I could. I mean, I'm not going to go far with my knees that far out. I feel like a frog on it. You know, where your knees are out, but your feet need to come in to pedal.
Yeah, so we need video of you riding a bicycle.
No.
Put that next to you, the video of you flossing on the Matt and Kate Facebook.
Oh, my gosh.
Which that video is not there right now. I don't want to get people's hopes up.
That video is not there. No.
We're still in negotiations.
No, I do not floss for people. It's not a pretty picture. Why would you ever like record yourself flossing?
For the listener.
I mean, you would have to have a tripod to do it because you need both hands.
Correct. Right. Yes. Since you've got your little flossing that the sea turtle chokes on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True story. Sorry, sea turtles. Got to get my plaque out.
Yeah.
While I drive.
You ever see the video of the sea turtles hatching and making a frantic run for the ocean?
Yes.
Pretty intense.
It is. We watched something like the other weekend and how like people just went out at night with flashlights and the turtles were burying their eggs and then heading off to the sea. It was just like, they didn't mind people standing there with flashlights watching them. They did their business and moved on with their life.
If you're like, oh, look, there's a Flossie coming out of its mouth. Oh, no.
No, it was stuck to their foot.
His airway's constricted.
It's not that big.
Oh, it just looks silly. It's just stuck to its foot. Okay.
Yeah. It's an extra, it's like
having toilet paper on your shoe or something.
No, what's the knife? Swiss Army knife.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's something useful that he can use in the wild to keep predators off.
Kate's discarded Flossie. Yeah.
Yeah. I can use that pointed end, the toothpick end, to keep predators away.
Yeah, so do you go, I hadn't even considered the toothpick end.
I don't use it.
You don't? Oh, okay. Well, good. That makes that question easier to not ask.
Okay. Yeah, I don't use the toothpick end because I'm typically like just in and out and get it, floss it up.
You've probably used it on something, or like you indicated, there's a utility to it, right? You needed to scratch something, get a scratcher's ticket or something like that, maybe?
No, because I floss and then I throw it away. I'm not like Monty where I keep it. So gross. I probably shouldn't be airing that out about him.
Oh, yeah, it's so personally revealing, yeah.
I know. He's such a good man who keeps his dirty flossies.
Yeah, all over the place, right?
All over. In the car, in the wallet, on the counter, on his bedside table.
In the wallet. Are you in the wallet a lot, or what?
I can see it poking out.
When he's... okay. You're like, God, what are you doing with that?
When it's on the counter, like I can just see that little purple.
Uh-huh. Just being like, hey, I'm disgusting. Put me in your mouth.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, it does not sound good.
No. He's such a good man. I should not. If this is the one thing that I've got to like bag on Monty, I've got it really good.
Yeah, it seems like such an easy thing for him to change, though, to become the perfect man.
You'd be perfect, Monty, if you didn't keep your flossies. And I almost think that I could see Monty smiling and be like, well, for better or for worse. For disgusting or not disgusting.
Oh, man. So he's still home with you this week? Or
he's in town. He's not out of town this week. So that's nice.
Look at that. That worked out well with you guys moving in.
Yeah.
Pretty well settled outside of the laundry fiasco?
There's far more boxes in the garage than he would like. And he built shelves in the basement so we can take boxes from the garage to the basement. But I told him, like, when I go through them in the garage, then I can just load up all the Goodwill boxes right there in the back of my car. Mm-hmm. He thinks there's going to be more boxes that we keep than pitch. Or donate, I should say. So,
oh, okay, yeah.
If we know, like, my wedding dress was right there. He's like, you know that's got to go downstairs. Let's just take it downstairs. I was like, okay. And there was something else. We have a box. If my youngest brother is single, but I've got this box that's labeled, if Patrick ever has a baby, and it's got all these like family baby items in there.
A lot of pressure there.
I know. Monty's like, this isn't happening anytime soon. Put it in the basement. I was like, okay. So I didn't get a chance to purge before we moved, before we boxed up things.
Right.
So I'm doing a lot of purging now, and I'm wondering why I even put things in boxes. I'm like, how did this make it? So I made 2 successful large runs to Goodwill, and it made a dent in the garage. But it's like, oh, you want that third car to put a vehicle in there? You don't want boxes. So right. I'm trying. It's not my favorite thing to do, to sit in the garage. I've got, I can turn on some music or...
It's not.
I know. I can think of other things I'd rather do. Like I learned how to fold underwear differently or all my hand towels differently. So I've been organizing the spaces that we're already in instead of going through the boxes.
Sounds like a good strategy, right?
Right? I mean, who really moves in like 2 weeks? Does anybody?
I don't want to meet the person that does. Sounds scary.
I mean, a little bit. Like, what do you do with your life? No? Okay. No life. There it is. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm also like that person that...
Not kidding. Oh.
That's not kidding. No, after like working all day and getting kids to practices, it's like I should go out in the garage and like, nope. I'm putting the kids to bed and I'm going to read and then I'm going to go to sleep. I'm that girl.
Sounds relaxing, yeah.
Even if I said, let's do 1 box a day, I don't think I could.
What do you mean?
Because I'm a horrible person.
Okay.
Because I'd come up, well, I was tired. Or, well, Elliot needed help with her homework. And by the time it was bedtime, and yeah.
Horrible person.
And I'm the only one holding myself to these standards.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Monty would like to park the car in there, but he's not going to tell me, get it together.
I think Monty really wants a RF remote control for his vehicle. She doesn't have to use an app to open the door. That's what I think.
No, I brought it up to him. He's happy with the app. So
come on, Monty.
I know.
Dedicated button.
Yep.
Keep on showing off like, hey, check out the new Tesla, and you look at it, and the thing's a giant touchscreen. It's like, what about all the buttons that were handy in these cars?
I know.
That I could feel without looking at them,
Right.
Like, I do not like it. Not impressed.
My mom has a new car like that, Matt. And I started thinking about, I was like, teenagers are already pretty distracted. If we give them cars with all these like screens and stuff, isn't that even more distracting than being able, like you said, push the button without even looking? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Already enough distractions. And now...
Boom.
And my mom's, in her new car, it's called an infotainment center.
That's right.
Yeah.
Can't all be entertaining. Some of it's got to be informative.
Something has got to be informational.
Yeah, like a map or something like that, right?
Right.
Or your...
temperature gauge, I don't know.
Fuel mileage. Well, you don't care about that, though, right? Gas mileage? Aren't you anti-gas mileage?
Well, yeah. I mean, I just let my car run in the driveway.
Yeah, I remember that one day I was talking about how I go the speed limit and it helps with gas mileage, and you're like, who cares?
Yeah, a little bit. Get where you're going. Gas mileage is not what I think about when I'm like, gotta go.
Gotta break some laws here.
I take that back because I use my cruise control whenever I can. So that helps my gas mileage.
Does it?
I don't know, Grandpa. Does it when you drive 20 under? Yes.
So,
that felt good. Sorry.
To me, the big deal... So I currently drive a manual. There's no cruise control in my car. One thing that's nice about not using cruise control is that with you seeing the road, like you might see that you're going up a hill. And so you're like, okay, lay off the gas a little bit. That way I don't, engage a lower gear and burn up some gas,
I guess. I'm pretty happy with my automatic and cruise control.
Well, I mean, no, I'm saying if you have an automatic with cruise control, you can back off the cruise control when you're going up a hill if you want to avoid it downshifting and using more gas. That's what I'm saying. You think that's too much? Too much thinking?
Too much, Matt.
Okay.
You put it on cruise control so you don't have to worry about that stuff.
All right.
You can just let the car go. I will say that because we moved a little bit further from school, I am finding myself going through gas a little bit more than I was.
Because you're driving more?
Yeah. further distance. I'm like, oh man, wasn't I just at the gas station?
Yeah, it's obnoxious filling up a vehicle. Yeah. Have you worked the car wash back into your routine appropriately, or?
Oh, hell yes.
You're back to every day?
If not every day, every other day. Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't done twice a day in a while. Because sometimes I would go after I drop the girls off and then after I pick them up.
Right. Oh, yeah. So you're not saying that one day where you just went back to back within 5 minutes of yourself, but twice a day is more. It is an actual, often,
yes,
historically at least, experience. Yeah.
I mean, you got to take advantage of that unlimited.
Yeah, and all the kids are hydrating in Africa.
Right.
What country are they hydrating? Do you remember?
I don't think it told me. Africa, maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna give a kid some of this water that we're putting on your car. Feel good about your purchase. Thanks.
Right.
One of those kind of deals, right?
And then I go, oh, I feel better about this car wash.
Right. Yeah.
For unselfish reasons.
Yeah, there's some famished child sitting next to the vehicle, drinking the water as it.
Oh God, no! Wouldn't that be awful?
God. Yeah, they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't pursue that.
Don't do that.
That commercial probably not be good.
Yeah, not going to sell a lot of car washes that way.
Right, that's pretty insensitive. Yeah, cut it out.
Terrible.
That wasn't my idea.
Right.
It would be kind of funny to spring that on the client, being 100% serious.
You don't think that's a good idea, Barb? What's the matter?
It's always Barb with you, isn't it?
I don't know why, Barb. I go there.
Now, Barb is a woman that's approaching retirement, right? And
right.
Then, what was the kid's name? Didn't she have a teenager?
Susie.
Susie. Someone had an acne problem. Oh, yeah, we were talking about Wendy's or something getting automated or something like that. We were talking about apps.
Yeah. What was the...
You're like, oh, Barb's near retirement and such has an acne problem. I forgot what his name was.
Timmy.
Yeah, that may have been it. Yeah.
Timmy's got acne. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
And both of them are out of a job because Kate really likes ordering food at the stoplight.
Right. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Send.
Yep. And they're practically paying me to get this food. This is great.
Right. Give me that Route 44.
Oh, do you go for the full on?
No.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had a Route 44 in forever, but I do. I take that back. When we moved, I did a Route 44 iced tea, extra ice.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Celebration.
Yeah. I was like, I need to make this bad boy last. There's something about Sonic tea. I don't know. It's so good. But I can also, like, if I'm down at the very end, I'm like, well, let's top it off with water. It's tea flavored water.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's not as strong. Sonic tea, I always feel like Sonic tea has got some good kick to it.
Yeah, strong tea's a nice thing to have, yeah.
You know, when you go to a coffee shop and you get tea, that's when I get like sick to my stomach. I feel like it's straight up like,
oh, it's too acidic, it's too strong.
Too caffeinated. I don't know what it is, but it's like,
yeah, just too strong.
It's almost got that dirt taste to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is why I don't go to coffee shops, guys. I'll just get a water next time.
Is that why?
I don't drink coffee, and when I try to get something from the coffee shop, I gotta puke. I don't know.
You always got into loud political arguments with the with the barista or whatever.
A little bit.
Who'd you vote for? Start interrogating.
Are you a registered voter?
Yeah, stuff like that.
I don't know that I'd get in arguments with the barista as much as I'm intimidated by baristas.
Because they're quite skilled, or what?
Like when you go to order, like if I've tried to order Monty's coffee before, and I get all sorts like, and I fumble over every word, and then they ask me questions that I'm not prepared for. I'm like, oh God, I just know that I'm supposed to get the Americana and half and half or something. I don't know.
You don't remember, Kate?
Then they hand me a cup with like iced coffee, and I'm like, it's December. Why did I get iced coffee? I don't understand what just happened here. But I just go on my merry little way instead of like questioning because I don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't want that interaction, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want the barista to be like, God, you're such an idiot, lady. This is what you ordered. So
maybe they're giving you the incorrect thing on purpose to test you.
I failed.
Yeah, you failed. Failed the test, Kate.
Big old fat fail. I take it home and I was like, Monty, I ordered what I thought I was supposed to order, and here you go. And Monty's so good, he's going to drink it anyway. So I was like, no, okay. He's the anti, like, take it back. This isn't what I wanted. He's not that guy. I think even if they gave him the order and he knew it wasn't right, I don't think he'd say anything. You're like, well, we're going to go to another Starbucks now.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm the same way. I don't like to be like, this thing's kind of wrong.
Right.
Due to me or maybe possibly you. I don't like doing that at all. No.
No, thanks. And having worked in the food service, though, like, I want you to tell me that your food isn't correct because you're not my only table and don't remember everything. But
right,
I want you to tell me. But I'm also the customer that's like, nope, we're good. Thanks. Okay.
Right.
Except for one time. I sent a steak back and I felt really bad about doing it.
Oh, yeah. You told me about that one.
Yeah. I felt really bad.
Why did you feel bad about that? They gave you, what was it? Overdone?
Yeah, it was well done.
Yeah, and you wanted
mine
medium
was supposed to be
rare or
medium.
Something?
Yeah, medium rare. Yeah. And the waitress was really pushing it, but I felt really bad. But it was also a very expensive steak. So I was like, oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I really don't want well done. And what they brought back, I don't know if they stepped on it. I don't know if they spit on it. I don't know. But it tasted great.
Stepped on it.
I mean, I don't want to be that one where it's like, oh, we'll show her medium rare.
So.
It was fantastic.
I don't think that happens. We'll show her me.
Right. It was so good, though.
That is kind of a key point for a steakhouse, is to get the temperature of the steak right. Right?
Right.
Like, that's your main job there, is to cook the steak to the desired specifications, please.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel bad about that one. Funny you bring it up again, actually.
I know. I don't send food back, except for that one time I sent back steak.
Yep. And totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
And it was steak to go, too, right?
No.
It wasn't? Oh, okay.
No.
I thought you were waiting around for it, maybe. But you still had to wait there then, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody was almost done with their food while I'm like, hey, guys, what's up? But medium rare, it didn't take that long. They just touched it with the fire, and here you go.
Nom. Yeah, that sounds good. I can go for steak right now.
I know. Our steak last night was real good. Our grill quit.
Oh.
The Traeger wasn't working right. Uh-huh. And it was kind of, getting to that, like, we got to feed the girls because it's going to be bedtime. Like, if it was a Saturday night, Monty would probably try to mess with it a little bit longer, but instead he did it in a skillet in the oven. They were so good. Maybe we need to do it like this more often. Yeah.
Skillet in the oven.
Yeah. It's pretty tasty.
Like,
and then scallops on the stovetop and...
A cast iron skillet, or?
No, just a metal skillet.
Yeah, one that didn't have a plastic handle.
Correct. Correct.
Trying to make sure you guys are being safe over there, yeah.
It was piping hot when it came out. I was like, can you get that out? Yes. It was tasty. So he's got to figure out the Traeger.
Yeah, that's a pellet grill?
Yes, it's a pellet smoker thing.
And it's like the fans out or something like that on it or something?
Sure. I don't know. I just pour pellets in it, and I know how to turn it on and do hamburgers and hot dogs on it.
And I can detect when there's no heat coming off of it. Oh, okay.
Well, I can see on the gauge that the temperature is not going up, but yeah, I don't know what was going on last night. That was kind of his gig, so. Yeah,
I always feel a little nervous lighting a grill. Like, is this thing going to actually light up? What's going to happen here?
What's going to happen here?
Is there a full tank of propane, or is it gone? What's going on?
He did brunch on the griddle.
Oh.
And so I was like,
nice.
You can't do steaks on the griddle, right? And he was like, no, you can, but I'm not. I was like, okay.
Good to know him.
So I thought he was going to mess with the Traeger over the weekend, but he didn't. So when he did brunch, it turned out everything was fine on the griddle. And then I did the Traeger last night and it didn't turn on. And we just moved it too. So I don't know if it was something got bumped in the move or.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. something.
Yeah, I'm not going to find out.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry you've been momentarily inconvenienced not being able to use it.
Well, it just makes me if that's one more thing that we're going to have to purchase.
Right.
Do we get deals on lawnmowers and Traegers? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you guys should take out a reverse mortgage.
Come again?
You should get a reverse mortgage.
What is that?
Typically, people wait to get a reverse mortgage until like their house is paid off when they're old, and they want to get they want to get some income out of their house, and so they basically take out a new mortgage on it or a reverse mortgage or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so not like 3 weeks in.
Maybe. I don't know. It'd be interesting if you did. That'd be good for the show to see how that turned out.
So let's try it.
So if you wouldn't mind trying it, that'd be great.
Could you record your conversation with your mortgage dealer, please? Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that.
Oh, my gosh. Monty's definitely talking lawnmowers, and he's like, you sure you want a riding mower? You want a push mower? No, I don't want a mower at all. Like,
I don't want a mower at all.
I want you to mow. My aunt was like, oh, you don't like mowing? I love it. I love getting my steps. I'm like, I can think of other ways to get my steps. Let's go to the zoo. Let's go,
Yeah, right. We'll hire it out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she said she'll load up and come on over. Like, okay, get it, girl.
There you go. Problem solved.
Done. Yeah, she's probably not going to want to mow it as much as Monty's going to want it mowed, though. So there's that. Free labor.
Yeah, exactly. You may need to pitch in from time to time, I guess.
I have to pay her more than popsicles.
Sorry. Quick recap for anyone who's missed it. Kate hasn't mowed a lawn since you were like 15 or something?
Probably 14, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a good couple decades removed from her last
Good Lord. Come on.
What?
I mean, I don't have to be a couple of decades. It's like, it's been a while. We don't have to like, she's old, guys.
No, it's good to know like that's the amount of time that's elapsed.
Grandma doesn't want to get behind the wheel of a mower or push a mower.
I think you could pull it off. I think it'd be great.
I could. I definitely could. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
There's that.